Hello everybody, welcome to this lesson on comparing fractions. Please pause the video and copy down the title and the learning objective. Welcome back. Now I'm assuming that you have copied those down. We're going to start the lesson with something really familiar to you. And that something is this picture of coloring fractions. And I know that you have done loads of this in primary. So we're just going to have a look and talk about it together. Put your pens down and let's talk about this. On number one, we have a shape which is fully colored. This shape is divided in two parts. So that goes into the denominator. I have two parts and all of them are colored. So that means that I have 2 out of 2 colored. And the second shape is still divided into 2, but one of them is colored. My question to you, which one is bigger? Well done. 2 out of 2 is bigger. You can see that more of it is colored, so that's obviously bigger than the other one. And remember that that is the bigger than. The crocodile, it's the bigger number. This is how you were taught in primary. So let's move on with the second diagram. We put the denominators first. So what number goes in the denominator? Into how many parts is the first shape split? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The denominator is 8. How many of them colored? Just one. Second shape is split into 3. One of them is colored. So an eighth and a third. This is what we're comparing. Obviously, we can see the third is bigger. It's more space shaded. So we put the bigger sign. Moving on to 3. So we have the denominator to be 4. Well done. How many colored? Call out the answer. 1. Well done. Moving on to the second fraction. How many parts is it split into? 4. Call out the answer for how many parts colored? 2. Well done. So now we're going to compare which of those is bigger. We can see from the diagram that 3/4 is bigger than 1/4. Moving on to number 4, is split into 4 parts. 2 of them are colored. Call out the answer for the denominator that goes on here. 6, well done. Numerator, call out. 2, perfect. Which one is bigger? That is bigger because it's more space colored. Moving on to number 5, call out an answer. How many parts? 4, well done. Call out the answer for the numerator, 4. Onto the blue shape here is split into 2 parts and 2 out of 2 is colored. So which one is bigger? Call out the answer. None of them, well done. They are equal. And onto the last one, denominator is 6 because it's split into 6 parts. Call out the answer for the numerator, 3, well done. Then we are comparing with the second one, which is split into 8. Call out the answer for the numerator, that's 4. Well done. Now, which one of them is bigger? We can see that they are exactly the same, as they take the same amount of space. Now, it was fairly easy when we had the diagrams. But what will happen when we don't? So let's take the diagrams away and let's try to compare fractions without them. Okay, so on the first diagram, we had 2 out of 2, and we need to compare it with a half. Now, this is fairly straightforward. 2 out of 2 is bigger than 1 out of 2. If we have 2 lots of something is bigger than 1 lot of the same thing. So nice and easy. On number 2, this was number 1. On number 2, we had an 1/8 and we had a 1/3. Well, we don't have the diagrams anymore, so we need to do something to help ourselves. And that something is find the LCM. Let's do this together. We know this very well by now, so let's give it a good go. 8. Next number, 16. Next number, 24. Next number, 32. I'm going to give it a pause there. We'll see how we go with the 3. Let's do the multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. I found my LCM, and that is 24. You might ask, what do I need it for? It's super important, the LCM, because that is how we're going to compare fractions. We're going to rewrite these two fractions with a denominator of 24. 8 into 24 is times 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. 3 to 24 is times 8. So 1 times 8, 8. Look how easy it is now to compare. Which one is bigger, 3 24s or 8 24s? Obviously, 8 24s is bigger. You can see we do not need the diagrams to compare them. We can just use the LCM. So I'm going to put 4 more questions for you to do. But for now, pause the video and copy the example that I did. Now that you have copied down the example, I've put 4 more questions for you to have a go. Pause the video and have a go at these 4 questions. Welcome back. Please pick up a purple pen and mark your work. We're going to write just one last top tip before we finish the lesson, and that would be to compare fractions. Make the denominators the same. And compare the numerators. Please copy down the top tip and I will see you on the next video.